We're joined now by tech expert Mohit Rajhans to talk a little bit more about AI and its capabilities in the workplace and classroom. Mohit, we've just demonstrated the positives and negatives of using AI to write the news, and we know that a lot of disinformation online is bot-driven. So should newsrooms be worried if companies like Microsoft are starting to back and use AI?
Yeah, Kelly, very much so. I think we're in a situation where newsrooms in particular have to be at least cautious when it comes down to how information is coming into them and being fed to them, because we've just started to enter a phase where we're learning how to audit information online. We've just gotten to a place where Google isn't necessarily looked at as the only resource for us to look and see if information is correct. And so watching what Microsoft is doing right now is very interesting and very clever too. They realize that ChatGPT is a game changer. They realize that they are going to now be in a position where they're going to at least disrupt the way of the world and the way that people consume content, write content, create code, write for security reasons. And so newsrooms, amongst other types of companies, have every right to pay attention to what's happening with this OpenAI product.
The high level of skill from ChatGPT was also raising alarm bells for educators. There's a worry that students will hand in assignments generated by the machine. Is there any way for teachers to find out if that does happen?
Yeah, luckily we've got some homegrown talent that's starting to help out the teachers. Edward Tien is his name. He's developed an app slash a plugin right now for teachers to look at certain material that's been handed in and be able to evaluate whether ChatGPT was used in that process. I really commend him for what he's been able to do. But I'm a believer that you build with it, not against it. And I think he kind of exposes that in what he's doing here. I don't think the real problem is going to be if kids use ChatGPT for assignments. It's going to be more, how do we change the education and testing process? How do we encourage the use of learning tools in multiple ways? AI is just, ChatGPT is just at its beta phase. So we're not necessarily finding solutions that are going to replicate or going to be solutions that we can use for the next 2 or 3 years. This is a very fast-moving, innovative product, and ChatGPT 4 is just on the horizon.
Despite all this talk of worry and fear surrounding AI, what are some positive things about it? What should we be celebrating with this impressive innovation?
Kelly, I have to say that we are in the golden age of artificial intelligence in the way that we're able to see at a consumer level what the impact can be on everything from cybersecurity to the way that we live our daily lives. On one hand, we have to be extremely cautious. We don't know necessarily where the data is going. We don't know how it's being mined. We don't even know how we're being replicated online by some of these companies. But on the other hand, there's no doubt that ChatGPT, OpenAI, especially in the near future, is a game changer. It's a disruptor. It's going to be something that we have to follow.
Well, you can read more of Mohit's insights at thinkstart.ca. Thanks so much for joining us.
My pleasure, Kelly. Thanks for having me.